It's the midnight calls because the cows got out. It's a milker didn't show up, so my dad milked the other night. It's feeding the cows every day. It's planting, it's harvesting, it's 24/7. Dairy industry, and if you don't love it, if you don't have a passion for it, you wouldn't stay in business. You have to be committed, you have to be passionate, you have to sacrifice a lot of time. And if you don't have those three, then farming's really just not for you. We just have a busy life and it's what we love.
We've been in the dairy business for 92 years. Here we've been for 8 years in Tennessee. Prior to that, we were in California and left there because of the high cost of doing business. I really enjoy seeing a well-bred cow that's put together nicely, that walks fluidly and has a beautiful udder and then produces lots of milk. Dairy's just something I've always liked. Unfortunately, the clock doesn't go back for me, it only goes forward, right? And I'm really happy that she's here, and she is a big asset to our farm.
She's a farmer, she's a hard worker, and she's a great singer-songwriter as well, so we're glad to have her here tonight, y'all. Miss Stephanie Nash, everybody.
My dad just knows. He knew something was coming with the dairy industry in California. He knew if we didn't get out now, we probably would end up selling out like a lot of his friends in California are now. The biggest thing with California is regulations. I mean, they regulate us on every step we make, water rights, milk prices, feed prices, regulations on climate change. We're constantly looked at, constantly manipulated and told what to do and how to farm. And farmers, especially my dad's age and older, they don't want to be told how to farm. They've done it their whole life and they're being told by people that have never farmed once in their life.
Yeah, they weren't worried about farmers there. No.
Being in Tennessee is better. We still have to fight for fair prices. Again, we still have to fight for people to buy milk in the stores and ice cream in the stores. Buy local. If you have to drive 10 extra miles, you're helping a family business, and I do believe in small businesses over corporate America any day.
The last farm bill, the dairy policy, was put together without a lot of input from farmers. And so the effect of it is they changed our pricing mechanism. And what that has done is taken nearly $1 billion out of the dairy industry, out of the farming segment, out of my segment, and moved it to processors and other people in the industry before it gets to the grocery store. That has been very difficult for a lot of people, and myself included. We have government programs that have been put in place the last couple of years to help with COVID. While we use them, we don't like them. I want a fair price that represents the work that we do and the nutritional product that we make. We have a great product. But why has the government got to support us because we can't make it on our own? That's the fundamental issue here.
We opened up a cheese plant, to help with costs because feed costs are through the roof, and we really depend on a fair price for feed costs to feed our animals. You look at big seed companies, you look at the ethanol plants, you look at all these big investors, again, going back to politicians, what are they investing in? Why are they putting the infrastructure bill and all this funding into certain areas? Because they're gonna make more money. The farmer is gonna be dead and the family farms are gonna be gone, and they're gonna continue to get richer off of stuff like plant-based and climate change. It's just a big old hoax. I think my generation is probably one of the last that wants to take on the struggle and the hardships of farming. Public perception is huge in opinions and media, and so it's just really hard to bring up a next generation that doesn't have somebody to mentor them into agriculture. And I hope by advocating and having the store and the cheese that we can financially stay afloat. That's what everybody prays for. We pray for rain, we pray for fair prices, we pray for regulations that are not going to kill off our industry. So looking to the future, we really do need some forces to help us keep our next generation going and our food supply for the American people.
We are in a place that we could go either way, and I've been there many times before. So we'll just have to see what the next few months bring.